Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back for another Era of Chaos video. I'm Galaxus. Thanks for tuning in. We're here on my free-to-play account, guys. What we're going to do today is talk about emblems and which emblem sets are free-to-play that you can obtain free-to-play here in the game. We're on my account here, and I've just been grinding on the account. You can see that I am now at level 55, and I am to the point now where I just got to start delving in a little bit deeper. And so I did some research. I was on Discord, and a big shout out to Sven over there on Discord, the rest of the guys over there who help out so much with so much information. And, I went ahead and I did a little bit of research, and I found out that there are some emblem sets that are easier to obtain when you're free to play. And there are some suggested ones that we're going to talk about here today. So first off, I want to jump in real quick and just take a look, and we'll talk about kind of how the system's set up, how it works. So you can see that we have 6 slots here for emblems to go. And in my first slot here on my Judicator, I have a Sanctuary of Cosmos. Now, this isn't really the best stuff for Judicator. I mean, I'm trying to work on getting some better stuff, but as you all know, free to play, you got to kind of work with what you can come up with. And so as I start to build better sets, I'll be able to put some more in. But this is how everything works, from my understanding. All right, when you get at least 2 of the same emblem set, then what you'll end up with is being able to activate that first one. You see, when you have 2, you have HP plus 10, Holy Emblem, Defense plus 20. Okay, so let's unequip this real quick, and then we'll see that we don't have that bonus activated. So we actually need to have 2 of those in place in order to activate. Now in the first slot, you can see it keeps on rotating back and forth. We're able to either put a green one in there. It's order for her, and either order or goodness. The green one is for goodness. And so we can either put goodness or order in there. Well, I don't have any other thing but this Sanctuary of Cosmos that I'm going to go ahead and throw in. It is order. So I'm going to put that in, and then we'll see that we have now 2. We actually have 2 of those, so we get HP plus 10. We actually activate that first portion. Now, if we had 4, then we would have the second part of that activated. Whenever deployed units are stunned or silenced, their defense increases by 24% for 15 seconds. So that would be activated. That effect would be activated if we had 4 of those. And so that is kind of how it works. If we had a full set of 6, then we would actually get HP plus 20. You can see there at the bottom, we get HP plus 20 and Holy Emblem Defense plus 55. So depending on what you can get your hands on is how you're going to set that up. I mean, honestly, it will take you quite a long time in order to build these sets, but you have to just keep on working on that. And that brings us to the store. Inside of the store, this is where you can get a lot of awesome emblems. They'll pop up, and you're going to be wanting to get 20 to 30% off. Those are pretty much the only ones you're going to want to buy. You're only going to want to buy the orange ones. You're not going to want to buy any of the other ones, and you're not spending diamonds. So remember that. You don't spend your diamonds here. And so let's take a look real quick in Inferno, Endless Inferno. You can come in here, and your rewards are soul stones, you see. And so you want to go ahead and keep on grinding. You want to get in and do your Endless Inferno and make sure that you get in there to get those soul stones, because you're going to need as many as possible in order to use those in the store. All right, so now let's go in. Let's talk more about the emblem sets. I told you that we were going to talk about free-to-play emblem sets, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to go in and talk about some that are ones that are suggested to work on. They are ones that you can obtain on your free-to-play account, and really important to kind of work towards stuff that is obtainable. All right, so the first one that we're going to look at is a purple kind of horned ram thingy here, Forgotten Autonym. All right, this, if you can get this emblem set, and you have 4 of those put together, the effect is going to be increasing deployed units unit damage by 3% for each unit of the same faction deployed in your lineup. Okay, so that's going to help you out when you got your team out there and you have like a formation set up where you have castle out there or inferno or something, and the majority of those guys are out there. This is going to help you. You're going to get extra bonus for having all of the same faction deployed. So this is going to be really, really great on teams. It's going to help, and we're talking about increasing unit damage. Okay, unit damage is a fixed percentage of damage, and it's countered by unit damage reduction. So that is going to be a great set that you can work on. It is a free-to-play set. So let's go ahead and move on. That's Evil and Forgotten Autonym is that one there. All right, so we're on to Gear of Time. Now, Gear of Time is green, and it is right here. Okay, so Gear of Time. This one here, if you have a set of 4, it's going to make the deployed unit get a 2% defense increase for every 7% HP lost. So as you start to lose HP, your defense goes up. Kind of helps you to stay alive, and this can be a really, really great thing to have on. And so that is something that's attainable, free to play, and that is when you have a full set of orange. You get deployed units. 2.5% defense increases for every 5% HP loss. So when it's orange, when it's built up, it is really, really a great and effective way of keeping your guys alive. All right, so we're going to move on to the next one. Wall of Knowledge, another green. And this one is right here. There you go. Wall of Knowledge. And the Wall of Knowledge increases deployed units damage, unit damage by 5% for each unit of the same class deployed in your lineup. Okay, so if you got a bunch of people out there that are casters and one of your guys has this on, then that's going to increase deployed unit damage by 5% for each unit that is the same class. So, this is going to make somebody be hitting pretty hard, and it's going to be increasing that overall fixed unit damage by 5%. I mean, it can be very, very effective, and it is another free-to-play emblem set that you can start working on. Wall of Knowledge. All right, so now we're going to move on to another one here. This is the blue sword. Where is it at here? Successors, legal principles. A lot of people just call it legal. Okay, and that's the one we're looking for. Successors, legal principles. A lot of people just call that legal, and it's very, very effective. It's used often. If you have a 4-piece set, increases the defense by 10% and tenacity by 500. Gets an extra 750 tenacity at the beginning of the battle, and that depletes to 0 in 30 seconds. So this really allows your guys to stay, that you're putting this on. It's going to allow them to just have a little bit of extra take a little bit of extra damage and just be more tanky. So a really, really great set that you can start working on, free to play. All right, so now we're going to move on. Let's see, this one is down in the front. And what we're looking for is a book. It's like an open book. And this one it's Everlasting Secret, but people just usually call it Everlasting. They drop the secret. So if you hear anybody referring to Everlasting, then that's what they're talking about. This is the 4-piece set. And when you have, or if you have a 4-piece set, all skills of deployed units attain a level increase of 2. So that's pretty awesome. At purple, if you just have the purple set, then it's level 1 increase. Your skills, all of the skills go up 1. When you have it orange, then you are looking at a level increase of 2. That is pretty awesome. It could be amazing in certain situations. And so this one, again, another free-to-play emblem set that you can start working on, and you'll be able to attain that free-to-play with a lot of hard work and some grinding and saving. Okay, so now we are on to, let's see, we're looking for purple. We want the Screaming Skull is what I call it a lot of the time. Darkness Enlightenment. That is what we're looking for here. Darkness Enlightenment. Now this one, if you have the 4-piece set on, it has a 50% chance to lower units damage reduction of the targeted unit by 1% every time the deployed unit attacks. The effect lasts for 3 seconds, up to 25 stacks. Used to be 20 stacks, I believe. Now it's 25 stacks. Now that is pretty effective. I mean, what you're talking about is lowering, you have a 50% chance to lower unit damage reduction of the targeted unit. So, if they have a lot of defense, unit damage reduction, you're going to be lowering that, and giving your team a good chance to knock them out, hit them with some blows, or take them out. So that is really, really going to be an effective tool that can be used, and it is, again, free to play. You can keep on grinding on that and get to that free to play. All right, and then the last one that we're going to cover, let's see, it is blue. Kind of looks like a 8-pointed star thingy here. It is Tarnum's Culpability. Most people just call it Tarnum's and drop the rest of that. And so this one, if you have a 4-piece set, it increases deployed units' damage reduction by 4% for each unit of the same faction deployed in your lineup. So again, if you have your team out there, you have your Inferno team out there, you have your Castle team out there as free to play, you're going to have try and put your team out there, and you're going to get, if you have more members of your squad that are the same faction, you're going to get more and more damage reduction, unit damage reduction. And so that's going to help you just be able to stay alive a lot longer and be able to take more damage. And again, this is another free-to-play emblem set that you can start working on. And all of those that we mentioned, they're all free-to-play, good investments to start working on. And guys, I'm just going to keep on grinding. There's a lot to learn, the learning curve for these emblems and also artifacts. I mean, I'm going in, I'm doing a lot of research, and it is taking me a lot of time to get the information down and kind of absorb the information, because I mean, there is an awful lot. But if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure that you leave a thumbs up. Make sure you leave a like. Let me know this is the type of video you guys want to see, and I will do some more research and get in there and bring that information to you guys. Again, a big shout out to my guys over on Discord. Man, the information is invaluable. Really do appreciate. And one of my viewers was telling me that I had to go ahead and do a walkthrough over there on Discord, and maybe get a chance to show off some of the some of the areas over there. There is a lot of great information, and some of my viewers out there may not know about all of the great resources out there. So we'll look at doing that in the future. I appreciate everybody continuing to support my channel. You guys keep on grinding, and I will catch you guys next time. I'm out of here. Peace.